Hello, it's Dawn Bennett coming to you live from in front of my green screen because I guess I can't do a virtual background on StreamYard. So I wanted to talk today. Tomorrow is the release of my book, The Touch Crisis. I'm really excited for it. As you can quite imagine, this has been over a year in process of sharing my stories and then editing and changing things and deciding what it is I want to share to people with people to get them excited and to look within themselves about how they want physical contact within their life, how to communicate about it, and what it looks like. One of the journeys that I've had to go through as I get ready to release my book is my own sense of fear and vulnerability around sharing my stories and my internal experiences around things that have happened to me around touch, around my internal dialogue of how I feel when I'm in certain situations, when I'm in certain relationships. Oh, hi, kitty. And my kitty. So what I wanted to do today was just say thank you for those of you that have been so supportive, and thank you to those who are reaching out. There's my phone ringing. Who are reaching out and giving me the love and the support that I need. And I'm really excited to release the book. I'm looking forward to hearing what everyone's thinking about it. Today, I wanted to read a little bit from chapter 4. And chapter 4 is about learning how to use curiosity and compassion and communication when you're looking at your own touch needs and wants, as well as with others. And one of the things that's really important, I feel, about touch is using it to help us connect with ourselves and with others. And so when I talk about the science and the soul, the science and the soul of touch, and that's my tagline actually for my business, that's really what I'm talking about, is how do we find our own connection to ourselves, and how do we find that human connection to others in a really authentic and genuine way for ourselves? And if we don't like connecting with others, how do we still get those touch needs met? Through your animals, through inanimate objects, through walking on warm sand, through being in a cold lake. Well, whatever that is for you, how can you, through self-hugs, how can you get what you need? How can you show yourself self-love through these things? So anyway, so this is the middle of chapter 4. I'm talking a little bit about one of the places that I worked or rented from temporarily while I was doing massage. And my communication with these women started out really strong. They're very open. They're very giving. They're very touch forward with all of their clients and very welcoming in the way that they, he loves touch, in the way that they welcomed me into the group. But after a while, things changed. And so that's the part that I wanted to read right now. So are you coming to the baby shower on Sunday? Angela asked me as she scurried by the front desk to grab some papers. Baby shower? I didn't know when was happening. I was stunned. I knew she was pregnant, but not one person has mentioned the shower to me. Feels like they don't make any effort to include me. I don't even know when the group meetings are anymore. Oh, yeah. I thought you knew. Anyway, I think it got shared on our Facebook group, so you can go there and get details. It's noon to 3 at Veronica's house. Well, I can't make it. I already have other plans. I tried to keep my tone light as the disappointment and sense of isolation hit me hard. Because if they wanted me there anyway, someone would have said something to me now, right? I really thought I'd have a better experience in this environment. I had been welcomed to the team with open arms, and I was so glad to be in an environment where people were so genuinely expressive and used physical contact naturally. However, I'd quickly noticed that if I didn't make an active effort to reach out and connect, no one else would. At first, I assumed it was because I was new and getting to know people. But then I wondered if my feelings were just residuals from the shaming incident, making me feel like an outsider again. But finally, I realized that while the women were really easy with touch and hugs and physical connection, they really weren't great at verbal communication, and they weren't great on updating me outside of the meetings. So if the group scheduled outings or made plans to connect and I wasn't present at the meeting, rarely did someone reach out to include me. I resorted to asking the receptionist to fill me in or looking at the sign-up sheet posted on the employee wall. But even when I asked around to see what others were doing after work, they were busy or they had plans one-on-one with each other or had an excuse not to schedule something for the following week. I felt I was always making the effort at work. And after being turned down enough and not being reached out to, I'd just become tired of it. And once I stopped actively trying, the isolation increased exponentially. And I seemed to be left out of everything, including the baby showers. So this is one of the experiences I share in my book. And the science right now, in 2019, Cigna did an isolation and loneliness study, and I've talked about this a lot, where 52% of Americans out of the 10,000 that were surveyed said they felt alone or isolated most or all of the time. And part of this, I believe, is our lack of communication, our lack of ability to reach out and really try to genuinely connect with those around us. Because we all get busy, we all get sidetracked, but also if we feel lonely, sometimes it becomes harder and harder for us to reach out. So in the book, I share some ideas and some concepts around how to do that and how to make not only yourself, but others feel a part of and create something larger and more genuine and more connected for yourself. So thanks for listening. I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. I'm going to do a series of Facebook Lives. I'll read more of my book. I'll talk more about some of my vulnerable spots and share the links to The Touch Crisis available on Amazon. Have a super lovely day. Bye.